lights go down and the cold air starts to bite.
Well, welcome to the arena here at Pleasure Beach Resort. It's ahead of Hot Ice this year. It's a big one. It's the 90th anniversary of Hot Ice, and I am absolutely overjoyed to be joined, as always, by Amanda Thompson, director, producer, general boss. Hello.
Hi Andy, good morning. And it is freezing in here whilst everyone's sweltering out there in the glorious heat wave that apparently we're going to have for 3 or 4 days.
Indeed, and you've got your heater right next to you just in case you get a little cold.
I have a heater, I have an electric blanket, and I wear this big thick coat, and I don't get cold in here at all. Everyone looks after me very well. I keep nice and warm.
How are the rehearsals going?
Well, so far they're going really, really well, but this is 90 years of Hot Ice, so this has to be a spectacular year. So bringing together these skaters from around the world has been no easy job this year. In fact, it's been very difficult because, as you know, it's very hard to get people in the UK now, and especially when they're coming from Russia. I had to send people via Serbia to get their work permits. It was very, very complicated. But thankfully, I've got my entire cast here. So hopefully I can keep them fit, healthy and well during rehearsals, and we can speed along and present the most fabulous show for everyone.
You were mentioning, actually, when we spoke about visas and things a couple of years ago, it is getting more and more difficult, isn't it, to get people to come into the country?
It's really, really complicated now, really, really complicated. And you can't apply. Many years ago, we used to apply basically a year in advance when we needed to get visas and work permits, but you can't do that now. You can only apply to about 6 weeks beforehand, and that makes it very, very complicated, because if they're not granted, then you have to find somebody else, and it's really, really difficult because, you know, this show is very, very, very difficult to get into. The standard's very high, and because of that, we have to look all over the world for really the best skaters in the world.
90 years of the Ice Show. My goodness, that's quite a landmark to mark, isn't it, and to celebrate. How are you doing it?
Well, we're doing it in various ways of actually sort of, I think I feel like I've been here 90 years, but to be perfectly honest, I've got people that have been here and worked in the show for many years. I've got 19 new skaters this year, and that makes it very, very complicated. But I think with new costumes, new music, and having the excitement of everyone working together for the first time, I think really this show is going to be special. And also for the matinee show, we have a totally different show, not related to the evening show at all. The matinee show is Alice in Wonderland on ice, and it's Alice frozen in a wonderland of dreams, which allows me to sort of create a show that's sort of going to be that little bit different and that little bit edgy, and I think it'll really appeal to a different type of person that perhaps has never been to the theatre before. And hopefully, if I can encourage people to come to the theatre to see that, it will bring people back to see the spectacular that is, of course, Hot Ice.
How has Hot Ice evolved then over the years? I mean, you've been in charge of it for many, many years now. How have you changed it?
I think really it's the people that change it. It's the way that skating's evolved over the years, and now it is really a sport that I know I bang on about turning it into an art form when you come and be involved in a show, but it really is a sport. It's based on the jumps that you do, the spins you do, the technical elements, the lifts, everything else, and the technical side of sport changes regularly, and trying to mesh that with the world of art is complicated, especially when these people have really perhaps never even stood on ice with anyone else before. They've actually always trained on their own. When you skate, it's not like going to dance class or anything like that. When you learn to skate on your own, and you have a teacher for you, and it's quite an insular sport, and it's quite exciting from a very young age. So coming to learn to skate, you get one-on-one attention right from the word go. So it's a really good thing for young kids today, so that then eventually they can learn to be part of a group when they get a bit older and a bit more proficient. But really, skating is very complicated, and it's very, very disciplined. So it's great for young people.
Do you homegrown talents here in Blackpool as well, and bring it on so they can eventually be in Hot Ice?
Well, yes, I have got some. I've got three cast members from Blackpool this year, and it's just very difficult because the rest of the world, the technique and the teaching techniques are very, very different. And we have some really good coaches from actually all over the world at Pleasure Beach, but the young people aren't as dedicated as young people perhaps in other areas of the world. I think that we don't really push people to focus on sport, particularly here in Blackpool. I don't understand why people aren't more dedicated, because I certainly grew up having to learn to skate. It was part of what I had to do as a child, but and then I had to go to dance class, and I had to go to all these other things. But I think there's a lack of discipline in society today, and I think learning a sport is very, very good for people, because you become dedicated and focused, and also you can really have some discipline in your life, and I think it's good for everyone to have discipline.
Looking at the show itself then, only a few weeks to go before opening, how confident are you it's going to be ready? I mean, it's always ready, isn't it? Or
we have to be. We have to be ready, and we have to open up. It's a matter of logistics when it gets to this stage. It's very, very complicated to teach people so much in such a short space of time, because I only get 3 weeks to rehearse.
Oh, God,
yeah. And it's a lot to learn in a short space of time, and you have to work very quickly, and they have to. So really, to learn to skate, it has to be really good for your memory as well, because not only do you have to understand how your body moves, but you also have to understand how to pick up steps quickly and how to remember steps and put those with each piece of music. Sometimes we put on the music, and if I'm not concentrating properly, and I might put on the music for Act 2, and they're thinking they're doing Act 1, and they go off and they've started and they think they're
confused.
I went, whoa, you're actually doing the right steps, but this is the wrong music.
On that first night, you sit at the back of the auditorium, don't you? How do you feel when the show starts? Are you tense?
Very, very. Actually, I'm sort of very nervous, more nervous than probably they are, because there is nothing I can do to help them at that point. And when you're in rehearsals, you can help people find easy ways to do things like a costume change, or because they're very fast in hot ice. No one will work as hard as a hot ice skater, because not only are you skating flat out for 2 hours, you're also running off the ice and changing costume as well. So it's worse than doing a marathon every day, or better than doing a marathon every day, whichever way you look at it. If you like marathons, I suppose it's better. But they are so super fit and highly tuned. By sort of the end of rehearsals, they're fitter than they've ever been for a long time, I would think. But also when they actually put in the costume runs as well and changes, it becomes very, very complicated, and they really do have to get their brain in gear, as I say. Get your brain in gear every morning. And we start early. Most of them come in at about 7:30 to warm up, and we start rehearsals at 8:30 every morning.
Well, rehearsals are in full swing at the moment as we speak. Everyone's on the ice, ready to take some direction from you, I think, Amanda, so I better let you get on. Hot Ice opens on the 9th, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, 9th of May. 9th of July. Yeah, the 9th of July. Ready for the summer holidays, everyone.
Marvellous. Amanda Thompson OBE, thank you very much.
Thank you, Andy.
Glitz and glamour.